Hello and welcome to Online Backup Spot. And today we're doing a little video here of MyPCBackup, which is one of the online backup services that we review at our website, onlinebackupspot.com. One of the unique things about MyPCBackup, it's one of the few backup services that actually allows unlimited storage space. Yeah, no limits. But there is a little bit of a caveat we're going to have to check in the settings. We'll show that to you in a little bit. First, I want to show you what you get on the screen after you install it. You have this handy dandy little icon here, MyPCBackup. It's kind of, don't really have to have it. You can get through the start menu. The sync folder, which this icon, you can go ahead and delete it if you like, but it'll come back when you reboot. Don't really like that feature. And down here in the system tray, you see, hopefully you can see there, MyPCBackup sync folder files up to date. Now the sync folder is really for the purpose of syncing between computers. When you have more than one computer on the account, which is another one of the features of MyPCBackup, not all online backup services allow multiple PCs on the same account. But anything you drag into this folder, and as you can see, it is under the actual user, and on this PC, user's named user. Into the Documents and Settings hierarchy, they create a new folder called Sync Folder. Anything you put in here will be synced both to the cloud service, but also to any other computers on your account. And in order to put something in there, just take like this document on the desktop and just right click, drag it in there and say move here. And now that particular document will be synced to all the computers on the account. Now we'll close this out. And we will show you here the main menu for MyPCBackup. And up here in the right corner there is an update link. It shows you what version of the software you are on. And you can update that. And if it does find an update, it probably won't take effect until you reboot. But it shows you here a little overview. In this case, you can tell it's only a test account. 8 files backed up and using this much space. But the available space is unlimited, as you can see. And here's how much is used in the files. Backup schedule is daily. Now with MyPCBackup, you have two options, either daily or hourly, but the hourly is a paid upgrade from the standard service. Here you have, and this just started since I updated this software today. We have a last backup of 8.15, next backup of 15/08. I think we're getting our formats there mixed up, but ordinarily we'll tell you when the next backup is, and it's ordinarily on a daily basis. Now if you look at these buttons over here on the right, it's kind of really where you have the option to do something in the screen. One is to view my files here, and that pulls open a browser window here that links straight into your MyPCBackup account. You don't have to log in, it saves those credentials for you. And here you can go in and you can kind of drill down and see what files and folders are backed up. So we scroll down here again, you can get some statistics for your account. Sync computers, you see it's only one. And there is a limit to the amount of space in the sync folder, and I believe it's like 100 megabytes. And again, I think that is something you can upgrade, pay a little bit more money per month, and get that to be a larger capacity. And how many files here? One of the things that might be of value is the event log. Otherwise, all the rest of it is pretty much kind of information off the website and to download the software, which obviously we don't need. Let's close that browser window. And we can take a look at the next button. We've kind of already been there. Open sync folder, pretty basic. Just really opens up that folder. It's on your computer. Nothing fancy there other than that they do create that folder for you and kind of maintain it. Now here's a backup now button. Now you ordinarily have a backup schedule of daily, as like I say, unless you do upgrade to the hourly. But you can click backup now and it will back up for you. Here are the backup settings we're going to come back to. And then restore files. Restore files brings up the restore files wizard, and I really think that kind of deserves its own video, so we won't go there right now. And the help center for when all else fails. Let's take a look at the backup settings here. Now here you have some computer details, pretty much to identify your computer inside your account. If you do have multiple computers, this can be pretty handy. Now in the backup schedule, again, we are daily. You have to upgrade if you want hourly, and it tells you the last successful backup. Now this tab I think is what's important. If you'll notice here, the top selection, this is the default Backup My Documents folder, and it says recommended. I absolutely disagree with that. That is not recommended by any means in our book. Now rather than select the recommended Backup My Documents folder, we choose the manual backup selection. And we do that for a couple reasons. One is that after a long time in the computer business, we have found that most people, maybe I shouldn't say most, but a lot of people have no idea where their files are stored. And if you're in that category, I highly recommend that you become a member of the other category, which is people who know where their files are stored. Now, a lot of programs that run under Windows will automatically create their own folder or create their data files under the My Documents folder, but not all of them. And that's an important distinction. We're going to look at a couple of others as well. Now, if we click Open User here, you can see that I've also selected Desktop. A lot of people, almost everyone I've ever known, including myself, will put something on the desktop. Just save it to the desktop. It's there. It's convenient. If it's something that you use over a long period of time, you really should move that file, in my opinion, and just put a shortcut on the desktop if you really want that. But we all put things on our desktop. So let's check the desktop to back that up too. Favorites. Now, this is really pretty much just the Internet Explorer favorites. You can see there it's a couple of default ones that we really don't care about, but a lot of people have that filled with favorites. And if they use Internet Explorer, they want those backed up. There is also, we do not have Outlook on this machine, but if you do have Outlook, chances are you've got maybe an Outlook data file that you want to back up. Make sure you know where that's at. And any other files that are associated with that you want to have backed up, make sure they're backed up. And then here is the My Documents. Now, one thing you might want to be careful of is downloads. That can have a lot of garbage in it, as well as things that you really do want to download. But if you were actually paying for storage, or if you find that you have bandwidth problem getting everything backed up, you might want to check and see what's in there. Possibly not back it up, depending upon what's in there. But everything that's important to you, please find out where it's located. Make sure it's backed up. You can also expand the C drive or any other drives on your machine, including external hard drives, and select what you want to have backed up. Make sure it's selected if it's important to you. And then click OK. In this case, we'll just close and make any changes. But that's under the Edit selection under Manual Backup. Highly recommend you choose that. I do not agree with their comment here that My Documents is recommended. Not at all. Now, the default here under this file size limit, when it started out, I think it was down around 2 megabytes or something. It was really pretty small. Now, that makes sure that basic documents get backed up. Problem wasn't, and I'm sorry, I don't remember what exactly the default was, but it was pretty low. And some music files, some MP3 files, would be under that limit. And if you want that information backed up, and I'm guessing you do, you want to set this to something higher. Now, unless you have a lot of multi-gigabyte or very high hundreds of megabytes videos or something that you just watch on your machine, and you have copies of them somewhere else, maybe on the DVD that you bought or something like that, and you want to make sure those don't get backed up, maybe you can set this down somewhere. Otherwise, I just move the slide up to no limit, because I really want my machine backed up, and I want all my files backed up. I don't care how big they are. If it's important to me, I want it backed up. And that's the importance of having an account like MyPCBackup, where there is unlimited storage, is if everything is backed up regardless of size. Then here we go, the authentication tab, and that really, that's just if you changed your username and password in your account. Security, the default is HTTPS, which it says is recommended and most secure, and we agree with that statement. Now, it says HTTP might be faster. I kind of doubt it's really that much faster. I would definitely stick with HTTPS. Then when you're all done, hit OK. You can hit apply and go back to another tab or something, but we're just going to cancel for right now. We didn't make any changes. And that really is about all there is to it. There are some other things we will have on some other videos from MyPCBackup. We wanted to basically do an overview and just point out a couple of things we think are important in the setup of this. So we will wrap up this short video and ask you to please head to our website. It is onlinebackupspot.com. You can see the address there on the screen. You can click the link in the description of the video and head right over there to the MyPCBackup review. We have a lot of other reviews on our website of other software vendors, and we've got some coupon codes for some of those vendors. So please head over there and check it out, and we will see you there. Thanks for watching.